Jai Hind to everyone. My name is MILI from IT department, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Today I am going to explain cloud deployment models. So, what are cloud models? Cloud models basically there are four types of cloud models, that is public, private, hybrid and community cloud model. So, how they work? It is often possible to choose a geographic area to put the data closer to the user and basically types of cloud computing or cloud deployment models. I already told there are four types of cloud deployment model, that is public, private, community and hybrid. So, first is, what is public cloud? Now, a public cloud is a cloud computing model where services are delivered over the internet by third party providers, and these services are typically accessible to multiple customers who shares the provider's infrastructure, that is virtual or maybe physical structures, and there are some advantages of public cloud, and it also makes a great choice for companies also. And when we talk about advantages of public cloud, basically public cloud is cost effective, as we know that public cloud works as a pay as you go. User pay only for the resources they consume, making it a cost effective options, that is especially for business with fluctuating choices or demands. Now, next is no capital expenditures, that is there's no need for upfront investment in physical infrastructure, which can be significantly cost saving. And as we see that in in public cloud, anyone can access public cloud services from anywhere. This is the main advantage or benefit of public cloud, and this is also very much cost effective. Now, we can see that cloud provider data centers and all the public users with the help of by which having internet connection, they can use this cloud providers services. Now, one of the benefit of public cloud, that is scalability and flexibility. On demand resources, we can say that in public cloud the resources are on demand, resources are available in around. So, public clouds offer near infinite scalability, allowing businesses to easily increase or decrease resources based on current needs. Next is global reach. Well, now many public cloud providers have data centers worldwide, enabling business to deploy applications closer to their users for reduced latency. And its maintenance cost also free, because public cloud totally handled by backend resources, that is automatic updates, and the cloud providers handles all the maintenance updates and patching of the underlying infrastructures, freeing up IT resources, and all the data centers are handled by backend, or we can say that cloud providers. Now, reduce management overhead. Users do not need to manage physical servers, networking equipment or data storage, because it works on cloud basis. As we know that it works on virtual memory, virtualization concept. So, innovation and access to advanced technology, like access to latest technology with the help of cloud computing services, or basically when we talk about public cloud providers, frequently update their services and offer access to cutting edge technologies like AI, machine learning, big data analytics and many more. Now, there are some rapid development also. Business can quickly deploy or scale new applications without worrying about hardware procurement or setup. Now, one more thing is disasters recovery and high availability, built-in redundancy. Now, there are so many clouds storage also, and many public cloud providers offers built-in disaster recovery, that is solutions and high availability options, reducing downtime risk also occurs. Next is, there are some limitations also public cloud, that is security issues occurs in public cloud, as we know that this is a public term. So, when we use public term, there is security, less part of security occurs. That security and privacy, when we talk about security and privacy concerns, then as we know that all the information in the shared infrastructure mode, so data and applications are hosted on shared infrastructure, which may raise concerns about data security and compliances, particularly for sensitive information. So, compliances challenges also occur here. What is meeting regularity requirements can be more complex in a public cloud due to the shared nature of the environment. Next is limited customization. So, what is limited customization? That is standardized services. Public cloud services are often standardized, which may limited the limitations of the ability to customize environments to meet specific business needs, and it depends on the provider. How organizers might be limited by the features and configurations provided by the cloud provider, restricting some flexibility also. One more thing is that is limitation of public cloud. It is potential for downtime outages. Like although rare, public clouds provider can experience outages which can affect all customer using their services. And in case of public cloud, services rely on internet connectivity. So, any natural issues can lead to accessibility problem. Next is cost management. Cost management means unpredictable cost management occurs here. While the pay as you go on model can be cost effective, it can also lead unpredictable expenses if not managed carefully, especially with variables workloads. So, unpredictable cost is also one of the issue or limitation of public cloud. Next is vendor lock-in problem. So, what is vendor lock-in problem? In case of vendor lock-in problem, proprietary technologies like public cloud providers often use proprietary technologies, making it challenging to migrate and to another provider without significant efforts, and organizations may become more reliable on the single provider, that is, which can be risky if the provider changes its pricing model or service offering. Now, to overcome some of these limitations of public cloud, we can use private cloud. And what is the main issue of there are some advantages also public cloud, that is cost effective and so on. Next, now what is private cloud? Basically, private cloud computing model dedicated to a single organizations, providing a more controlled and secure environment compared to the public cloud. This can be hosted on permission or by a third party provider, but is not shared with the organizations. Here are the key advantages and limitations of the private cloud. As we see that companies that look for cost efficiency and greater control over data, there is the one main part is greater control over the data. When we require, then we use private cloud. So, we can say that in this, this is a private cloud owner system, and this services of private cloud can be accessed by only those service parameters which takes permission from that owner. Now, there are some benefits also private cloud. We can say that advantages of private cloud, that is enhanced security and privacy. Dedicated environment, since the infrastructure is dedicated to a single organization, the private cloud offers higher levels of security and privacy, making it suitable for handling sensitive data. So, it is used only for sensitive data. Next is customizable security controls, and in case of any organization that can implement custom security measures including firewalls, encryption protocols and access controls, and tailor to that specific needs, and then we will also use private cloud. One more benefit is greater control and customization. We can say that there is full control of user. Organization have complete control over their cloud environment, including the ability to configure servers, storage and networking to meet specific business requirements, and compliances and regulatory reliability also occurs here. That is dedicated resources. With no resources sharing, the private cloud can deliver more consistent performance and reliability, particularly for mission critical applications. So, seamless integration with existing IT infrastructure. Now, limitations of private cloud. When we talk about limitations of private cloud, so first limitation is higher cost. Capital, that is called capital expenditure, that private cloud requires significant upfront investment in hardware, software and data center, that is facilitate leading to higher capital expenditure. Next is ongoing operational cost, that is the organization is totally responsible for ongoing maintenance, updates and management, whatever they require. So, of the cloud infrastructure, which can be obviously costly than public cloud. Next is limited scalability. There are resource constraints, expansion cost, that is based on scaling. A private cloud often requires purchasing and installing additional hardware, which can be time consuming and expensive also. Now, hybrid cloud. So, hybrid cloud basically is the combination of public and private cloud. Some part of data may be used as public cloud and some part of data can be used as privately. So, basically hybrid cloud is a cloud computing environment that combines the best aspects of both public and private clouds, allowing data and application to be shared between them. So, in this model enables organizations to utilize the scalability and cost effective of public clouds while retaining the control and security of private clouds. And in this term, basically there are some advantages of hybrid cloud. Or we can say that benefits of hybrid cloud, that is flexibility and scalability. Best of both worlds. We can say that hybrid clouds allows business to run sensitive mission critical workloads in a private cloud while using the private cloud for less sensitive tasks that requires scalability as well. Now, on demand scalability also occurs here in hybrid cloud, that is organization can scale out to the public cloud when there is a spike in demand, and ensuring that they have the necessary resources without over provisioning their private cloud. It is cost effective also in comparison of private cloud, that is business can optimize cost by running steady predictable workload in the private cloud and leveraging the public cloud for variable workloads that don't justify the expenses of additional private cloud infrastructure. Now, there are some limitations of hybrid cloud, that is complexity. Whenever we are talking about hybrid cloud, the complex management, because it is a combination of public and some properties of public and some properties of private cloud. So, integrating private and public cloud can be complex, requiring careful management to ensure that the two environments work seamlessly together, seamlessly. Now, increased IT management overhead, that is when we talk about managing a hybrid cloud requires skilled IT staff to handle the complexities of both management, and which can increase operational overhead. Now, Security and compliances risk, also data management risk, that is transferring data between public and private clouds can expose it to security risk if not properly managed, especially if data is not encrypted or if compliance regulations are not strictly followed. Now, consistent security policies also occurs here, that is ensuring consistent security policies across both public and private cloud environments, that can be more challenging and requires careful planning and executions also. Now, next is community cloud. So, what is community cloud? When we talk about community cloud, the community cloud basically a cloud computing model where the infrastructure is shared among several organizations that have common interests such as specific security, compliance or policy requirements, and it is typically managed by one or more of the organizations within the community or by a third party provider. The community cloud can be hosted on premises or off premises and may be managed internally or by an external provider. Next is benefits of community cloud, and that is cost sharing, shared cost. What is shared cost? The cost basically of setting up and maintaining the cloud infrastructure is shared among the participating organizations, that is making it more cost effective than a private cloud while still offering many of the same benefits also. And by pooling resources, organization can achieve economies of scale, reducing the overall cloud cost of cloud services also. There is some enhanced security and compliances also, that is common security standards with the help of the community cloud is shared by the organizations with similar security and compliance needs, and it can be designed with specific security protocols and compliance standard in mind, that is which will make easier to meet regularity requirements. And there is also some limitations of community cloud, that is shared resources and or we can say that limited scalability, resource constraint. Basically one of the most powerful limitation that is of community cloud, that is resource constraint. The scalability of community clouds is typically less than that of a public cloud because sometimes the resources are shared among a limited number of organizations and the infrastructure is designed to meet the specific need of the community rather than accommodate indefinite growth. So, when we talk about capacity planning, growth within the community must be carefully planned and managed with the challenging if new members join or existing members expand their needs. And in case of community cloud, shared governance and decision making, like complex governance decision making in a community cloud can be complex as it requires consensus among. Consensus means basically there are so many ambiguities and consensus among the participating organizing, which can slow down the process and lead to conflict. And potential for higher cost compared to public cloud, that is while costs are shared, the overall expenses can be still be higher than the using of public cloud, and particularly if the community cloud requires a specific, because public cloud also requires some specific hardware, software security measures. And when we talk about management overheads, the need to manage the cloud internally or through a third party provider can introduce additional cost obviously, and particularly it is specialized expertise, that is whatever it is required. So, next, in this table, there is a comparative analysis of cloud deployment models, that is public, private, community and hybrid. Setups of ease use, data security, scalability, cost effectiveness and reliability. And when we compare these four clouds, this is a concise form of the comparison of cloud deployment models. So, this is all for today. Thank you.